guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Shelly, and my hot topic of the day is going to be our adult autistic children and relationships. Whether that be friendships, romantic relationships, work relationships, they bring a whole new set of challenges and new dynamics, right? So for me, like for example, my daughter had a friend who was not on the spectrum, and they were really good friends. They're still good friends. I struggled with her, and here's why. My daughter was very true blue to her, kind of like talked to her, was always there for her. And then I noticed as they were getting older, let's say they met when they were like 9 and 10, right? So now they're 15, 16, and she's older. The other girl is older, and she was working. She had a job, and she's working, and she's got all these, friends, which is cool, Sabrina was very supportive of that, she was glad to see her happy. But as a mom, I saw her leaving my daughter out, right? Not inviting her to the beach, not inviting her to the movies. And even as they got older, 18, 19, 20, 21, like constantly leaving my kid out. And I'm talking about like my kid was always there for her. This girl went on vacations with us. She was at every party. I mean, not that it matters, but a lot of money was spent on her and treated her like a member of the family. Now, as they were getting older, I'm watching her. I'm watching her like, okay, she's like borderline crapping on my kid, right? Like, as a parent, and you're watching that autistic teen or young adult, do you step in? It's hard. I told my daughter, I would say, and I would say nicely, like, oh, I don't think it's really cool. She kind of, didn't she call you? She kind of, I wonder what that's about, and I remember vividly one time her telling my daughter, oh, I would have invited you, but there's no room in the car. No, like legit. She said those words, like, we don't have room in the car. And I remember thinking, what? Like, I would never say that to my best friend. Never. There are words that would never exit my mouth to my best friend. And hey, I don't have no room in my car is one of them. Now, oddly enough, turnaround's fair play, right? Somebody ended up saying those exact same words to her, and she was so hurt. The other girl, not my daughter, but the girl who said that to my daughter. And my daughter was like, was there for her, oh, I got you. And she was really there for her. And it was really hard for me, like, really hard for me to step back. And now that she's an adult, I mean, she's a grown up now and kids and things like that. Not my daughter, the other girl. We have a very contentious relationship because I'm kind of a take no crap person, right? I'm going to tell you the truth. I'm going to tell you the way it is. And I don't think she's a fan of that, right? I don't know that anyone tells her the truth. She's got this really like, kind of relationship, and that's fine. Not that that's a bad thing. It's good having a real powerful relationship. But when our kids are on the spectrum or are autistic and they're friends with people that are not autistic, we worry, are they getting used? Are you using them for the trips? Are you using them just as a backup when nobody else is around, And I'm not saying that's what went on here, but it started feeling like that, right? My kid's being left out. She's sitting home. Oh, you're out at the beach, or you went out and, you're at a party, or you're having, you're out, whatever. And my kid's sitting home. You couldn't pick up the phone and go, hey, you want to come? Give her the opportunity to say no. Maybe she may not go. She's shy, she's quiet. She might have said no, but give her that opportunity. You're supposed to be her best friend, right? And that's my thought with there. And relationships like with, romantic relationships. How much input do we have there, right? We worry so much. I mean, my daughter's had her heart broken. Yeah, like, I'm talking like bad. Like it was really bad. And it was heartbreaking. I know that we have to let them grow. We have to let them go through these feelings and these emotions and all these things. We have to let them navigate that so they know how to navigate it, right? Like, you know, even if they're having relationships with coworkers, right? You know, uh, are you being crapped on at work? Well, that's something they got to figure out, right? They have to figure out, are they being treated bad at work? Yes, we can help them. We can guide them. And believe me, when need be, this mama bear steps in. Don't think I won't step in. But it's so hard to watch them go through that, right? To watch them get hurt, or watch them be passed over. Again, inclusivity is everything with these kids. It is. Invite them to the party, call them, give them the choice to say no. My daughter's friend has said things to her like, oh, well, I knew you wouldn't want to go. That's okay. Give her the opportunity to say, I don't want to go. Don't make that decision for her. And I think that's so important to let our kids unfortunately feel that hurt, in a relationship, or they're dating someone who's maybe just using them, or maybe isn't as into them as your child is into that person, and you just see that hurt coming down the tracks. You can advise, you can try to step in, but we got to let them derail all by themselves. I'm there to pick them up. I mean within reason. I'm not talking like get hurt, like abused or anything like that. Oh my gosh, no. Like, obviously, that's a whole nother video. I'm talking about just like surface stuff, and I'm there when she's hurt, and I advise her when I see something. This is what mommy thinks. 9 times out of 10, my kid puts pretty much a lot into what I tell her. It's just like my grandkids. I would tell my granddaughter or my grandson the same thing. Hey, I don't like the way this person's treating you. Don't take that. And obviously, with our neurotypical kids and grandkids and whatever, they're more likely to make other friends or not take that kind of crap or walk away from a situation. Whereas our autistic kids, they want to fit in so bad, right? They want to be included, that they tend to take more crap than other people, I guess is what I'm trying to say. So I don't know. Do you guys go through that? Like, how much do you step in? I do. Like I said, I tell her, this is what I think. That person ain't right. Listen, I tell my other daughter, I tell my oldest daughter, hey, I don't like this chick. Something's wrong with her. Or I don't like this guy. I don't feel right with this. And I do the same for the younger one also. But it's just kind of like it's a heavier burn with the autistic child, because my older daughter, she's not taking no crap, right? That girl is like a little piranha. She will chew you up, spit you out, and you won't even know what day it is when it happened. She's not going to take it. And we do know that our autistic kids are more likely to put up with a little more, a little more baloney than our other kids or other people. So anyway, I'm curious, do you guys have a lot of that? Do you see that? How do you navigate that? And yeah, it's hard. It's really hard. It's hard to watch that, right? Being autistic is real hard for them too, though, right? We have to be there for them. So in any case, that is my thought for my Shelly's thought for the day. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you go through that kind of stuff. So anyway, have a good day, and I'll see you in the next one.